Hi everyone, so before we get on with the welding today, I want to get this driver's door stripped off of all its little bits and bobs. It's taken me some time to actually find out how the hell to do this, because the typical trick is these handles, say like on a late Superfly for example, they're literally just a push on fit, and all you got to do is give them enough brute force and they'll literally just pull off. This occasion I've tried that 100 times and thought, well, there's obviously something holding it on there. And eventually I found the right manual that told me about interior pieces, and it's literally a matter of, I didn't actually realise this, but this is it's actually rubber, and all you got to do is peel it backwards, and then that piece literally is inside there. So it's a really simple actual idea, really quite handy as usual. So now I've got that off, I've already cracked off the nut, and hopefully once we've got these bits and the bolts inside here off, I think, judging by the fact we've got like a runner here and a runner at the bottom edge here, I reckon it will probably slide out one way or the other. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that, because it's just a case of the door doesn't matter too much because it's going to get resprayed with the car later on. But as for this panel here, it's in mint condition, it's original to the car, so I really need to preserve that as best I can. So now I can get it off, I'm going to do so, and we can then crack on knowing that this isn't getting covered in loads and loads of rubbish and dust and stuff. So yeah, right, let's crack on. That's got to be the easiest strip down of a door I've ever done in my life. So obviously, as I showed you, a little nut on here that came straight off with a few bits of trim. This here was just 2 screws, and then the outer piece actually twists and comes off. Very, very simple little method. And then here was just literally two basically flat head screws, or bolts rather, but it's these weird ones again that were on the held bumpers on. I would actually like at some point to make up a screwdriver that actually fits these properly, because it would save messing them up quite well. So yeah, right, now I've got to try and work out whether I was right or not about how this comes off. So I have to put the camera down for a minute, and hopefully I'll be able to show you midway through the process. So I got to the point of not really knowing what the hell I was doing. Thought, maybe wondered if this top piece of chrome here maybe clipped off, but no, that stays well in place. I actually double checked the manual again and found a bit covering this particular area, and it turns out that original was it was a wooden tool that went inside the edge like this is now, and then you twist it and it basically pops the clip off. And what I've done instead is I've got this big ruler that I normally use for making squares, wrapped a bit of mastic tape around it to make sure there's extra protection between the metal of that and the panel itself to protect it nicely. And as you can see, it's done exactly the same job. So I'm not sure if there's one at both ends of it or not, but I'm about to find that one out. But let's see if I can do it now for you on camera. Let's see, shall we? Will it work? No. That definitely is the other. I think there must be one on the other end as well. Let's have a look, shall we? It's not off, but we do have progression. It now does at least move lengthwise, like so. So now I've just got to work out how to actually get it out. I've got a feeling you probably have to flex it forwards, because obviously you've got to clear this handle, which you can't actually get off from what I can see. So let's have a little look. There we go. Some very, very careful manipulation. Get your fingers right in there, and you can literally just pop it out of this top corner here, and then off the entire top one. And theoretically, we can now... Oh yes, that's how it's done. I love the simplicity. It's just, it makes life so much easier.